So Echo's woke us up barking, and from the look out the window, there's some foxes in the garden. Go on, Misty. It does happen occasionally. Most of the time he'll shut up after a bit, but I'll go see if we can politely shoo them along. I know. I saw them. Hey! Well, they were, yeah. I'm not going to slide down. Fucking hurt. The whole skate ramp's icy. That hurt. Man, I wish I should have had me padded shorts on that I go snowboarding. You okay? Hey? Hey? Sausage? You foxes, man. They're half the size of you. I think me probably just opening the back door scared him off. Oh, that's all I've got to show for it is a sore ass. Hopefully he'll settle now. Start waking up the neighbours. Right then. Back to bed. It's only fucking like midnight. I'll see you in the morning. Shoo. Good morning. That fucking dog, man. I love him, and I know he's only doing his job, but don't make it any less hard. See, I'd seen I know when he's going off like that, there's something in the garden, or at least down the side, and yeah, I could see two foxes, because I got the reflection of their eyes in the torch, so I thought, I'll go out and I'll just shoo them off. And yeah, they ended up falling on the fucking skate ramp, which at the time I was like, oh, my wrist hurting in my fucking arse cheek, but then they're fine this morning. I'm going to sound like an old ass man now. It's my fucking hip. My left fucking hip. This hip. Ugh. Yeah, like just walking. I'm in pain now. I'm hurting. Just walking. So I'm like, fuck this. But yeah, I think on top of that, I know, I ain't fucking feeling it today. I've just, like, I may be new to daily vlogging, but I am not new to making videos. I've been doing it for fucking years. And the one thing all my videos have is my brutal fucking honesty with how the fuck I'm feeling. And the demons are trying to get me today. And I've always worded it like that, you know, just a shitty voice, like, man, just fucking chill. Don't fucking do nothing. Just go and fucking relax, just read all day. Take some fucking painkillers. Stay warm, cosy, you know. Give in to the comfort, all that sort of shit. And it like a fact or something, like, you know, during winter and shit, like, people are less happy. But at the same time, like, during the summer, I always say I prefer winter because I sleep better. You know, it's easier to sleep when it's like cold and stuff. Like, you sleep fucking banging when the dog ain't waking you up. But aside from my shitty fucking brain, today's agenda, I want to get some shelves up in the nipper's room for his Lego cars, which I wanted to do yesterday but didn't get time. So do that for the nipper, and I would like to tidy up the garden a bit, but I don't know if the leaves are too wet and damp to get sucked up by me leaf blower sucker upper. So yeah, that's going to be my, what's the word, positive stuff, productive. Those will be my productive things for the day. I just gotta make sure I fucking do them. But yeah, Let me know in comments and shit how you deal with like your low days when you just don't want to fucking do nothing. Because yeah, I struggle with it myself, but I persevere as best I can. Yes. It's cold. It's a cold day. So I won't lie, I've been editing all fucking morning. It's like 20 to 1 from pretty much 10 o'clock. I've been editing. Yeah, you get it. I spent most of the morning editing. I'm going to go walk the dog because the wife's getting a bit stir crazy because she's just basically been sat with the youngest son since fucking Friday. And she's like just getting a bit like, I need some space. So he's pretty well today. It's just there's a rule with the school that they've been sick, whatever, 48 hour, blah, blah. So anyway, I'm going to take him with me to walk the dog. It's pretty shitty weather. I think the field is going to be a bit boggy. I've got these walking boots, but that's gone. And that's gone. But I've fell in love with that stuff. So I'm going to squirt a bit on my boot, give it 10 minutes, and then see how I get on around the field with them. So yeah. Shoo. Sit. Good boy, stay. Break. So there's a cat that lives behind the skate ramp. I say lives, it's always fucking there. So anytime I let her go around the garden now, he always goes straight to behind the skate ramp. I bet you do. What you do? Oh, fell over this fucker early hours of this morning. Because normally when I step down here, I'll just put one foot and I can just slide a bit and then just kind of step. But this whole thing was frosted over. So we used to have Echo out in the garden. But what he did was he dug a route from where he'd run, because he'd go to this corner to bark. And then he'd run round to the other bit. So all here was just like a dug in trail. And I topsoiled all this and seeded it all in the summer. That's why when I say I started the summer house, was summer house there, the summer house like 6 months ago, it's because I didn't spend 6 months solid on it. I've been doing the garden as well. Like I put in this whole like sleeper raised bed so that we get that effect, and we've got a nice lawn again. So, and because it's like damp and soggy, it only takes a little bit from running back and forth to start digging in the trench. So that is not ideal. Still got plenty of other jobs to do in the garden. I've got to fence off that whole fence, which I've got the wood for. I need to finish removing this stump so then I can stone around the trampoline. I want this to dry so I can put the cover on it. I also need to finish some bits on the summer house. I've got to put the guttering up there. Also the other side, I've got this nice space here, so I want to build a lean-to. I want to build a lean-to to the post. Hello, Dot. You okay? This is our other cat, Dotty. Yes, she lives in the garden because she can't be trusted in the house. Can you? Hey? So yeah, there's that side and that side, and then I'm decking from there, all in front of the summer house, and it's going to go wider there to meet the patio, and it's going to go all this bit, so it'll be decking all the way across here and then up there. So that's going to be decking. This over here, decking, So like this decking bit will actually be to like sit and look over the garden. That decking is more just a path to get to the summer house, so she ain't got to go on like the grass in the winter to get into the summer house sort of thing. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Trains. I don't notice how frequent our trains are until I start videoing in the garden. Right, lunch, and then I'm gonna get these fucking shelves done. Yes. So I've had lunch and now I've got 45 minutes to fit 3 shelves. Can I do it? I need to change this battery, it's on 24%. So, in the nipper's room, light on. Wife wants 1 shelf here. I'll need to carefully move these Lego cars. So 1 shelf there, and then 2 next to each other in this gap between this shelf here. So 2 there. Now, putting both shelves together, it equals out to about like 1 centimetre too long to fit dead on between these. But I've got a nice new cutting blade that I bought for cutting the worktops in the wife's summer house. So that blade is still on my saw. I'm going to use that blade and I'm going to cut them down. Because when we done the boys' rooms, we got a load of these, which are the standard IKEA shelves, and I've still got the bag in the shed that's got a couple of those shelves left. So I'm going to go get 3 of them, and 1 of them I'm going to cut 1 centimetre off. Let's get out in the shed and go cut some shelves. Shh. So these walls are a bit of a ball ache because they're overboarded, which means it's a wall, and then plasterboard that's just like dot and dabbed on top of it. And in places that gap is like bigger than others. So like this one here, the screw on the right, the gap was quite deep. But then on this one, other way around, gap was shallow on there, gap was deep on that one, which meant I'd have needed to use like a really long fucking screw, or I could just put one of these into the plasterboard and it fixes into it. And because I know that this is just going to have these little Lego cars on, I don't need to worry about it being that strong. I mean, it ain't going to go nowhere, and I haven't put the screws in the little bottom holes because again, it's just having little Lego cars on. So that'll be more than adequate to hold the weight of a couple little Lego cars. Right, it is now. It's took me half an hour to get to this point. So it's 2:45 now. I normally leave the house at 3:10. So I've got 25 minutes. Let's see if I can get this one above the TV. I need to get the vacuum. Let's get the vacuum. Time. 2:56. 1 shelf, 2 shelf, 3 shelf. Oh yeah. Over the TV. Yeah. Let's see if I can knock that up a little bit. But yeah, I just need to tidy up my tools, vacuum the floor, and get to the fucking school run. But yeah, shelves done. I'm fucking sweating. Alrighty then. So yeah, got those 2 shelves, 3 shelves, fucking done, just in the nick of time that I haven't got to rush out the house, just enough time to sort my tools out, vacuum up, leave the house. Like, I like it when shit works out like that. Like, I did rush the job a little bit, but it weren't too bad. But just as I finished, I checked my fucking phone, and wife says that this little terror, you would also like a new shelf in his bedroom.
Maybe. I don't know.
So the job is not finished. I've got another shelf to do in another room when I get back. I don't know where, but yeah. So that's fun. Anyway, let's go get these boys from school. Got all my tools upstairs. I realised I didn't actually bring the shelf up with me. That would help, wouldn't it? Jobs are good, and I'm going to tidy up, and then I think they should be coming to drop the car off by the time I finish tidying up, so that's going to be fun. And I don't know what the rest of the evening is, to be fair. It's probably just going to be dinner and editing. But yeah, I'll catch up with you in a little bit. You have no idea the significance of Dottie being in my studio. Like, since we've had her living in the garden, she got like, you'd think we used to beat her or something, man, because like she just wouldn't. The only way we get to stroke is if she'd like stay on top of like what was my gym or what's now the summer house. Even then, you'd have to really coax her to like let you give her any fuss, sort of thing. But I've been noticing like she's been like staying closer to the ground and stuff lately, like not running. Hey. Because normally like, we'd come out and if she's like on the ground, she'd just bolt and then go like get high. But yeah, she started staying. I mean, only just literally today. Like the wife said, "Oh, I actually stayed on flight and give her some fuss." And she done the same with me outside. And I thought, "Oh, I wonder if I leave the studio door open, if she'll come in." You loving it, ain't ya? Hey? You can just sit down, you know. But she's so, like, sketchy. Like, I dropped my phone on the desk. But I mean just where I was placing it, like by an inch. And she just shit herself and ran out. Then she come back in. So, yeah, it's lovely. Lovely. I mean, it's brightened me up because it was going to be a real shitty end to the vlog, to be fair, with the whole situation with the car. A bit better. She's on my lap now, look. Then you do. Oh, no. Sorry, what did I say? Come back. Yes, I was gonna. Yeah, with the car, like, it's one of them where, like, I don't want to get into it too much, but like, we had the fucking car crash. It was like 8 years ago. I've done a whole podcast about it. Like, the wife's had a ton of fucking surgeries and shit, a fuckload of therapy, and like fucked my work up completely for when I was self-employed wise, because I just didn't see the point in working. Like, it's really like messed up our fucking lives and shit. And it took 8 years, and the wife finally got her compensation payout. So most of the money we just paid off our debts, right? And I got my van. She got a car, and then we've done like the patio, the drive and stuff, like the kids' bedrooms and like that sort of stuff. And yeah, the car's just been nothing but a fucking ball ache. Like, we bought it from some shitty garage in Birmingham, and it's like, in hindsight, when you think about where we got it from and what it looked like, it's like, yeah, the warning signs were there. But at the time, and I'm not a big advocate for this, of like happy wife, happy life sort of thing, because in the long term it doesn't fucking work out, right? But in the moment, I'd really wanted one of them Ford Raptor things. I've been wanting one for ages. The wife even said she wanted one because she wanted a car that looked fucking safe. And them big truck things look fucking safe, don't they? Because of the crash we had. But then when she went to look at them, or we did, they were like really big. They scared her, basically. Too much. And then it was like insurance was fucking ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. And she got upset about it because I was still trying to like coerce her into having one. And she was like, you just fucking have your truck and I'll get myself a nice, safe family car. And in that moment, I realised I was being a dick. I'd been pushing it too much. I'd been latching onto this thing of the one time she said she liked the look of them. And I was pushing it too much. So basically, the next car she saw that wasn't a truck, I was like, just fucking get it. I just want you to be happy. I want you to feel safe in whatever car you get. So just fucking get it. So we got this Land Rover Discovery Sport, which we didn't realise was like a fancy car. Like, it just looked like a nice car and it had 8 seats. And it was a Land Rover, so we figured, because we'd had Scenics before and they were constantly braking, so it was like, right, okay, let's get something that should be reliable. It's a higher manufacturer sort of car, so you think, yeah, it'd be sweet. And yeah, it was just chucking out black smoke, and that's the issues we've had. We've spent just under 1,200 quid on it ourselves, of like garages looking at it, trying to do things and whatnot. And yeah, and it got to the point where it was like, right, you need a new turbo. And after months of messaging the sellers, they finally said, like, right, okay, we'll do that for you, don't worry. But then they've had it and went, oh, the turbo's fine, it was just a bit loose, so we've cleaned it and tightened it up. And I was like, right, okay, can you put an MOT on that with an emissions test? And I just saw earlier, they've just given me the MOT printout, no emissions or anything. So it's just like, I was really hoping that this saga would be over today once we got the car back. But now it's like, I'm going to want another garage to check the work. So that's going to be like another 230 quid just to get it looked at. Just for them to say, yeah, they still ain't fixed it. And then it's going to be like, right, well, if it is the turbo it still needs doing, then, well, there's like 1,800 quid. Yeah. But Dottie coming in and giving me some fuss has put a bit of a brighter sheen on the end of my day. That's like, it means a lot that like she's warming up to me and the wife again. Like I say, we'd never like been mean to her. We went through sagas like she'd be out the house because she either pissed or shit on everyone's bed in the house at some point. We used to have beanbags for the kids. They all got fucking wrecked. Like, she just constantly doing it, and I'd put her out in the garden for like a couple of weeks and eventually let her back in the house, and then she'd be fine for a couple of months and then start doing it all over again. So, I mean, you've seen the little house I've made for her and whatnot. Like, she's fine in there and I feed her every day and everything. But yeah, now that she's like accepting fuss again, it's beautiful. Anyway, that's the end of today's vlog. So, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I shall see you in the next video. Shh.